Welcome to WhiteBaseTCG. Welcome back to WhiteBaseTCG. The commander is on deck and with his buddy Snake behind you. And we're going to go about one of my favourite decks, Blue-White Midrange. And it's an expansion of trial deck number 1, which is very much speed durables, get out of board, and pretty much keep everything as clogged as possible. So for starts, we need to have a look at our big picture for original Gundam. 5/4 with pair 2, and during pair gives it AP +1, just gives that extra boost, so you're able to push through. And then I'm going to say this now is to explain repair. Repair is the last action of the turn, so you have to give your opponent a chance to nuke it down, use a counter spell on it, that sort of thing.
Any commands, basically.
Any commands, yes.
Action phase goes before repair.
And it's going to feel painful, but it always is. And then next up we have a little bit more power, a little bit more oomph. We do need the same stat line. 3/4 is always a good stat line, because so we play generic 3/4, slightly cheaper, gives you more likelihood to see on your turn 4 play one of these in your hand.
Is that a white base or an Amato Ray link?
It is an Amato Ray link, which I am going into now.
Oh, nice.
Amato Ray, which basically, when paired, rests something down, which you're not really doing, but it is also white base. So all of these power up into 5/5s, or 6/5 if you've got it on the main Gundam. And then if we're talking about white base, my favourite Gundam and my favourite pre-release art, Gundam MA form. Just simple, pair up, draw a card, but you can link it with Armor Ray. And there are a couple of other white base team pairs as well. So this is when paired, but we have white base team links as well. 2G Fighter, which deploys, gives something high maneuvers, pushing through, break, it just gives it ability to beat blocker. This should be 4 gun cannon, but we only have 3 right now due to not set 1 not being coming out, of course.
But you're only running 2 in the deck because one's in your collection.
One is in my collection, but this is something we want to take up to a 4 of. So
Yep.
repair 1, deal 2 damage. The card that is going to replace, just gun cannon, taking slight less power for the ability to, would take 1 health point off for the extra hit and repair, which is always good.
Wait a sec, what's the difference between these two? Oh,
yeah.
It's also pair-wise, it's a certain character compared to white trait.
Yes, and that's why we run Kai. Kai is your pair, and it's also one of your best commands in the deck, which is a heal free. Just the ability to heal off Gundam and keep him alive makes, basically when the opponent wants to nuke it into assistance using the 2-drop red card. But white base is your backbone. It is your core of the deck. And then
it's a very strong core
yes.
as well at that.
As we do this, I want to explain our bases, because this will, pardon the pun, link it up. Side 7, one of my favourite cards. It's just a 1-drop 1 base, I'm coming from set 1, that heals 1 every single turn. Just the ability to heal makes your opponent a little more suffer.
Plus it's only got 4 defense, which is unique.
It's unique, but it's a little bit weaker.
But it is early drop.
It's early drop, and it's an early base. If you get rushed with Xeon, with Charles Zaku V2, break the base breaker. And then the namesake of the channel, white base. And with white base, we should have tokens. So white base's ability, you pay 2. If you have nothing, you get Gundam. If you have 1 or more, you get gun cannon. So if you're on a whiteboard, you can go gun cannon, replace it, which is a 6-drop. It is a 6-drop play, a 6-cost play. So that's something you do later to base loop, but that's something against a control matchup. And then you've got your 3 gun cannons, which gun cannon just helps, especially in late game when you just want a body to add that pressure, especially when you're trying to get through the last heals. So we've gone through blue, and you're like thinking, wait, where's the right? Where's the witch? Where's the academy? So let's just go to the academy and commands. First, it is for Gundam Aerial. Choose 1 enemy unit, 5 layer, it gets -3 attack power. It just enables really good trades. And the reason why we are focusing so much on commands is Michaelis. Michaelis is, if you have 3 or more commands, this gains +1 HP, +1 health, if you have 4 commands in a drop, which is something you are generally doing.
You want to point out.
Yeah, don't touch. So you've got AP1, and then just because you want to loop commands, and then you've got their Tamer. Soltura gives it +2, and it gives you a way to reset your memory, hopefully setting up your burst commands. So we run 2, uniform, just a negate. Just simply, when something comes in, if it has 3 or more power, you just play this and nuke the attack. 4 of the best 2-drop in the game. Overflowing Affection, draw 2, discard 1, keeps early game flowing. 2 Pot of Greeds, level 4, draw 2, pay 3, fine. And then our final card is Striker Pack, which is quite unique. As, if you play it, you get... If you play it by itself, you get 1 Strike Aerial, and then when you get to play it again, you get 2 of these little dudes.
No, you're wrong.
No, you get a choice, sorry, between these 2. So you get to choose a 4-2 blocker aggressive, or 4-2, or a 2-4 blocker for defensive purposes. So you have to choose between offense and defense. So.
But don't forget, the 3/3 is from Burst.
Burst.
And you can only ever have 1 of these 3 on the board
at any time. So it's like when something's coming in, you can just burst to get a blocker. And it still messes up people's plays if you have a blocker on standby. And then any other questions? Have fun. We will come back to you next time with another deck profile. Any comment, anything, any feedback? We want to see it in the comments. And like and subscribe. Thank you.